lot, will you, David?
What have you got there?
Ah, I'll show you.
Whose are those?
Mine! You know they had that great big fire at that department store in Ashfordley?
Yeah?
Well, they had to close Santa's grotto and cancel an order for ready-wrapped toys, and that left the wholesaler with a lot of unsold stock, and I just happened to be in the right place and the right time for a bargain.
Aunt Peggy, you don't know any children.
No, but Santa does, and he just happens to be standing here in front of me.
Well, Father Christmas is here.
No, David. David, I'm looking at you. You were made for the part. Let's see your ho-ho-ho.
No, no, no.
Spare a thought for the children, David. Through no fault of their own, they're going to be deprived of seeing Father Christmas this year. I mean, think of the smiles you'll bring to those little faces. Isn't that worth half a crown of anybody's money?
Delta Alpha 24 to control, over.
Control receiving. Go ahead, Rob.
Alf, I'm at Ashfordley Hall. I thought he was meant to be shut up over Christmas. Is that still the case, over?
Well, as far as I know, the big cheese is holidaying in Bermuda and stood the staff down for the duration.
Morning.
Morning. Who are you?
The name's Ray Hallam.
What are you doing here?
I'm a mate of Charlie's.
Charlie's.
I expect you locals have to call him Lord Ashfordley.
Was it you who broke in at the back?
Yeah. Can I pour you one?
You're lucky you don't need stitches.
Yes, he is. Lucky.
How did you do it?
I slipped.
He was fighting, and he came off worst for once. It's a good job you didn't get a thick lip, isn't it, eh? That would have been very unfortunate. He's a performer in our Christmas concert.
Oh, what do you do?
Sing. It's one of Mr. Daniel's punishments.
Jeff, you know how Debbie and the kids are going to see her mother over Christmas?
Yeah.
Well, I don't suppose you'd swap shifts with me, would you? You know, for the Monday after, so I can have a bit of time off.
Oh, I can't, mate. I promised to take me nan to see the hunt.
Well, there you go, then. I'm offering you a way out.
I don't want to wear.
Oh, come on, that's disgusting.
What's that?
Well, Jeff here. Rather take his nan out than help a mate. Do you know, if Alf was still in uniform, he wouldn't have to think twice about that, would you? How is Mrs. V, by the way?
Oh, not good. Still in pain. Looks like she'll have to spend Christmas in hospital.
That's bad news, isn't it?
Well, she seemed quite pleased about it, actually.
Walk! Sorry to have troubled you, Doctor.
That's all right.
I would have sent him to casualty, but I don't like to let them off the premises, especially lads like that.
A tough nut.
Well, he's just marking time till he graduates to Borstal.
You make it sound as though all boys from approved school end up in Borstal.
65% of those sent to us through the courts re-offend.
Was he joking about the singing?
No, he's a good singer. He even enjoys it. He'd never admit it. You're very welcome to come and judge for yourself.
I'd like that.
Good.
So you're a friend of Lord Ashfordley's?
I've already said all this.
For my benefit, Mr. Hallam?
Charlie Ashfordley was my battalion commander in the Green Howards. That's how I come to know him.
And you were what, private?
At first, yeah. I scraped in because they were short on recruits. Raw as they come, I was. But Charlie said I had something. Made me a corporal. It accounts for what I am today. I owe a lot to Charlie.
And that's why you broke into his house? For old time's sake?
Yeah, well, needs must.
What needs?
Look, I've been through all this. Why don't you ask him?
Mr. Hallam's a car dealer, Sarge. A successful one, so he tells me. And though he runs a very straight business, some of his customers aren't that way inclined.
So surprised me.
Well, Mr. Hallam hears things. Rumours of jobs being planned, stuff being fenced, that sort of thing.
And naturally he tells the police.
I said I was straight, not a grass. If some people thought that, I'd have a forecourt full of burnt-out motors.
So, you heard a rumour?
Word was out for a safecracker. Someone to join a firm, planning country house jobs up north over Christmas.
Mr. Hallam's heard that Ashfordley Hall is on their shopping list.
And he's come to stop them. All the way from London when he could have picked up the phone and called us.
If I want something done right, I'd do it myself. Especially for Charlie. And I've not got much trust in you lot, you see. And I reckon I was right. Can I go now?
Go? Oh, you can go, Mr. Allen. Down that corridor and into a cell. What have you got, Alf?
Ray Sidney Hallam. He was very busy as a lad. Burglary, housebreaking, malicious damage, larceny and assault. He had 2 stretches in Borstal before he was 19. But then he disappears off the radar.
OK, we need to know more. Cable word to whatever sun-kissed spot the laird has found himself, will you?
Bermuda, Sarge.
Bermuda. Very nice this time of the year.
You know Alf's missus is in hospital. Well, I know I invited myself, but I don't suppose there's room for one more for Christmas dinner, is there?
Good idea. I'll speak to Helen.
That's enough of that brown.
Oh, but I didn't do anything, sir. Can't we start with our Gledhill, sir?
No. Go and look for him, will you, Foster?
I think we'll use this and all.
Bernie said nothing to me.
Probably didn't want to bother you.
So, what is it exactly you want to do?
We just want to set up a stall for a few days with some decorations, all in the best possible taste, of course.
And you sure Bernie said this was all right?
Perhaps I know Bernie a little better than you, love. See, most people think of him as that long-faced undertaker, but I've seen his playful side, and I believe that it's that side that he would want me and Santa here to show the kiddies.
Santa? David?
The very man. Go on, give her your ho-ho-ho.
Ho-ho-ho.
David's going to play Santa here?
Yeah, in the grotto. And there's nothing to worry about, because we're after a quick turnaround to get the queue moving.
That's good, otherwise we'll be joining the queue across the road.
What do you mean?
Mr. Blaketon's playing Santa at the pub.
The devil he is.
2 Santas?
Not a stone's throw apart.
Oh, bally oh.
Yes? The cable you've been waiting for, Sarge. Ray Hallam, a good egg, stop. Permission to make himself at home, stop. Ashfordley.
Well, I suppose that's that then. You better chuck him out.
Right, Sarge.
Abdominal pain?
Yep, Alf said she's had several bouts. They've taken her in anyway.
Well, that's not good, is it? Just before Christmas?
Well, if Alf's going to be on his own, do you think he'd like to come here for his Christmas dinner?
Oh, I think he'll jump at it. So what do you think? Do I need a bit more padding?
No. You want to be able to run away if things get a bit rough.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Right, Mr. Daniels. We'll get somebody to you as soon as possible. Sarge, Hazelhurst Approved School. One of their kids has gone AWOL.
It's Christmas. What do they expect? Tell them to phone their mums and ask for them to send them back. You better go and get some details, Walker. It's on your way. And you best keep your eye on Ashfordley Hall for the next few days.
No, it's all right. I'll go. You look, take it steady.
You're right. I think we will.
Pick that up and take it round back. Round the back. You word. Come on.
What's all this? What do you think you're doing?
We are removing a traffic hazard.
How'd you make that out?
Have you seen our signs? Signs for Santa on both sides of the road, pointing in opposite directions. Now, that's bound to muddle drivers.
Well, that's pointing towards the funeral parlour. Who's playing Father Christmas? The Grim Reaper?
David, if you must know.
David, don't be ridiculous. He's only just stopped believing in him.
There's room for only one Santa, Oscar.
Well, you can take a running jump, because my poster was here first.
What's going on? It's supposed to be the season of goodwill.
They got some Father Christmas scam going on across the road.
I beg your pardon. I'll have you know we are simply responding to public demand.
Oh, really? Well, you look after your business and I'll look after mine.
Hang on a minute. We can't have two Santas so close together. The kids will never believe in him.
Oh, you know, Gina's right, Aunt Peggy. Perhaps I better sit this one out.
What, after all the money I've spent on toys? No, the only place you'll be sitting, David, is in your grotto. And may the best Santa win.
Well, that suits me, because I'm doing this for charity.
Charity?
That's what I said.
Well, then we are and all.
Are we?
Yes, of course.
So why don't you take it in turns? David, you can do the morning and you do the afternoon. That way, nobody loses out.
The station put out a description as soon as we got your call.
If absconders aren't picked up within hours, they tend to go missing for days.
I appreciate that, Mr. Daniels. Does Keith Gledhill have any money?
Not that I'm aware of. Sometimes relatives leave money when they visit, but since he's been here, Keith hasn't had any visitors. Please, come in. Take a seat.
So, no visitors? No mother, father?
His father's whereabouts are unknown. His mother has just entered a new relationship and has no part for Keith in her plans.
Any other relatives?
Apparently not.
Any idea why he might have taken off like this?
He's been involved in a few incidents recently. He's the sort of boy who fights for respect, and corporal punishment reinforces that tough guy image, so I docked his privileges instead.
What's your name? Simon. And what would you like for Christmas, Simon?
A farm with animals.
A farm with animals? Well, I'll have to see what I can do. But, in the meantime, why don't you take that? And a Merry Christmas.
Well, thanks to our truce with Blaketon, you're going to have to shift my toy stock in half the time.
Yeah, but now all the profit's going to the doggy hospital.
Oh, yeah, now it's going to charity. Everything's wonderful.
Why did you say it if you didn't want to?
Well, how else can I compete with Blaketon?
Well, I don't know, just go somewhere else.
No, it's too late, love it. This is the only way that I can recoup my losses.
Flippin' heck, he's still got a queue.
Hey, go and pick up some tips. Go on. David, go on. Get in the queue.
Joyful and triumphant.
Did you look it?
Yes, Constable.
It's just that there's a lad on the run from a local approved school. No point giving him an easy target.
Oh, right.
I heard you had a look at his hand earlier.
Keith Gledhill. He's gone missing.
Yeah, Miller thinks that he's making for home. Trouble is, he hasn't really got one to go to.
Well, I hope he finds a roof soon. The forecast snow. Have you got any change?
Yeah, I think they deserve it. There you go. Well done, kids. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
I just love this time of year.
Was that you I saw in the queue, David?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, what queue was that, Oscar?
The queue to my grotto.
Wait till tomorrow, then you'll see what a real queue looks like.
I doubt that.
Oh, no, David's got your number, haven't you, love? We've got a better grotto and bigger presents than you.
Aye, and a dodgy reputation to go with them. Well, just remember this. If David wants another lesson, I do take kiddies of all sizes.
Right. That's it. The gloves are off. I'll show you who gives lessons.
Ah, Helen, Rob.
Oscar.
Good evening.
Hey, Gina. Hiya.
Hey, have you seen Alf?
No, not yet. We've just been talking about him. I was going to ask him over here for his Christmas dinner, but David said he's going to ask him over to his place.
We had the same idea.
Well, it is to be popular, eh?
Well, it does kind of put Alf on the spot, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it would, really.
Why don't you draw straws, you know, and the shortest one gets the honour?
Sounds fair. What do you think, David?
Yeah, that's all right with me.
Right, well, we've got the straws. There we go. Right, David, pick a straw. Gina. Yeah.
Looks like I'm the winner.
What's your game?
You heading for York, you say?
I've hitched from Whitby. Got dropped outside here. There was nothing on the road to take me on.
Going back home for Christmas, are you?
Yeah.
So, what do you do in Whitby, Keith?
I work on the fish docks.
Yeah? You look a bit young for that. I'll graft, I bet.
It's all right.
So tell me, Keith, why don't you knock?
Knock?
At the door.
I didn't think anyone was in. I wasn't going to do nothing.
Of course not.
You live here?
No. I'm looking after the place for a mate.
Mate? Of yours?
Yeah. Listen, unless you've got another plan, I reckon it's better if you keep here for the night. It's not like we're short of room, is it?
Come on, little boy. I won't bite. Now then, what's your name? Oscar. Oscar? Now, Oscar, what would you like for Christmas?
I like a policeman's outfit.
Well, let me see what I have in my sack. Merry Christmas, Oscar. Now, who do we have here? Gina. Gina? And what would you like me to bring you, Gina?
I'd like a dolly that wheeze.
Sorry, you'll have to speak up a little.
I'd like a dolly that wheeze.
Ah, yes. Merry Christmas, Gina. Ah, and who have we here?
I'm Rob. This is Philip.
And have we both been good little boys for our mummies and daddies?
I have.
How about Philip? Philip.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, no. You haven't told me what you want for Christmas yet.
Spaceman's outfit.
And how about you, Philip?
Pea shooter, a catapult, and a spud gun. Is that beard real?
Yes, of course it is. Ha, 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 ha. Phil, no!
Holy and bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy and bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy and bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy and bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy and bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy and bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy and bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy and bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy and bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy and bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy and bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy and bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy and bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy and bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy and bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy and bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy and bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy and bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy and bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy and bright, round yon virgin mother and
Going without saying bye-bye. Rude, I call it. Give. Any other stuff? A copper. Don't move.
Morning. Sorry to call so early.
What's the problem?
Just checking everything's okay.
Everything's fine. Thanks.
Good. Well, you know where we are if you need us. Oh, one more thing. A 15-year-old lad's gone missing from a local approved school. If you spot him, I'd be grateful if you give us a call.
Right. Keith?
It's a very delicate matter, Sergeant, concerning the welfare of little kiddies, those most vulnerable.
To what, exactly?
To the demon drink, Sergeant.
It's coming a bit strong, isn't it?
Not when they're being enticed into licensed premises, it isn't.
Will somebody please tell me what this is all about?
Oscar. He's playing Santa at the Aidensfield Arms.
Oh, for charity.
Hey, who asked you?
Well, no one but...
Go outside and check we've still got 4 tyres on that lorry.
Why?
Well, this is a police station, isn't it?
I take it you are making a complaint, Mrs. Armstrong.
Yeah, but that shouldn't be down to me, Sergeant. And if you lot had done your job properly, it wouldn't have been allowed in the first place.
When rose the eastern star, the birds came from afar in that full night of glory, with one melodious voice, they sweetly did rejoice and sang the wondrous story.
All present and correct, David.
Yeah, don't know what she's talking about. Oh, was Dr. Trent asked you out for Christmas dinner yet?
She has. How do you know about that?
Oh, I was there when it was decided.
When what was decided?
Well, who was going to ask you around? What with Mrs. Ventress being in hospital and that.
No.
So we drew straws, and Dr. Trent got the short one.
The eagle left his lair, and winging through the air, his message loud arising.
The fella next door was busy in the garden, but he said he saw a lad about the time you were visiting your patient.
He didn't see him take it.
No, but he thought he had a bandaged hand.
Keith Gledhill.
I reckon so.
Well, you did warn me. I feel sick. Well, it's not the money, it's my diary, my address book, keepsakes.
Probably been dumped by now. Sorry, my love.
Hi, boys and girls. You all excited to meet Santa? Yeah! And have you all been good for your mums and dads? Yeah! Hey, what's that here? I think he might be Santa Claus. Oh, wow! Look, here he is, everybody! Go along to Santa! Hiya, Santa!
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Santa Claus arriving in a hearse. Now I've seen everything. Ah, Sergeant, Merry Christmas.
Perhaps we could go inside.
got your money back. What more do you want?
I want the other stuff.
What stuff?
The stuff you took.
Happy now?
Where'd you get this?
I found it. In a handbag.
Get in the car.
What for? You've got everything.
Just do it!
There you go. Sorry.
Oh, that's a big one, isn't it? Happy Christmas, thank you very much. Now then, who's next? Oh, 2 little girls. £half-crown each, please. Thank you very much. There we are. Come on then, there's no need to rush. There's presents for everybody. In you go. Now, say hello to Santa.
Well, that's it then.
Well, I should never have volunteered in the first place.
You're probably right.
Look, Saj said you could probably set up in the car park if you wanted to.
Well, out here in all weather's not likely. No, I'll call the Rotary. We'll have to get somebody else.
Who's complained?
I'll give you one guess. Oh, Gina, can I talk to you about Alf? He's been acting strange. He was really pleased when Helen invited him for the Christmas lunch, but he's cried off this morning.
Maybe Mrs. V's coming out?
No, I don't think so. Better go.
Ta.
You remind me of how I was when I was a kid. A waste of space.
What we doing here?
We're taking in the prospect.
Yeah? Well, I've got to get moving.
Where to? Back up with Mum and Dad? Presents under the tree?
I ain't got no dad.
You all got a dad, son.
He cleared off. Saved us the bother of murdering him.
Sounds familiar?
He was always drunk, beating us up. Thanks to him, we never had no money. That's what started me thieving.
Ah. His fault is that you nicked that bag. You're the victim, right? Well, I used to think like that, and it's rubbish. You do what you do because you want to. And if you want to end up in a scrap heap like you're a man, you just keep going the same way.
Why didn't you give me up to that copper?
Work it out.
I can't. You done time?
Borstal. 2 stretches. Then I met my posh mate Charlie. And things changed.
Why?
Because he told me they could. And I'm telling you now, don't make them have to catch you. Go back. Take your punishment. Do your time.
I've seen enough.
Okay. You can show me where you dumped that bag.
What for?
To give it back.
Well, I don't know what's up with Alf. I've just invited him to Christmas dinner, seeing as he isn't going to Helen's. And he's just turned me down flat. You're going to go cross-eyed if you stand there much longer.
I don't want to miss anything.
Like what?
You'll see.
You're back early.
What in heaven's name?
Bernie, no, we can do all
Out,
that.
both of you.
Look, you wouldn't have known anything about it. Where's the arm? It's for charity.
Don't care. This is a funeral parlour. A place of dignity and respect. What were you think you're planning next? Fortunes told, bodies tattooed, ears pierced.
Look, we just need a little bit longer, Bernie.
Just go.
Well, what about all the kiddies? Some of them have been really poorly, haven't they, David? David, tell them about the runny noses.
Go!
All right, give it here. I'll go in. Then I'll drop you near the school so you can go back under your own steam. Clean sheet, right? Stay here.
Come in.
Anyone lost this?
Where'd you get that?
Found it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Got lucky. Everything there?
Dunno, but the money's here, so it seems likely.
Good.
All quiet at the hall?
So far.
So you've not had any company then?
Company? No.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Only you've got an interesting police record, Mr. Hallam.
I was a stupid kid, that's all.
And now you're dead straight.
That's right.
Well, I wouldn't allow any misplaced sympathy to make you guilty of withholding information.
Thanks for the tip. You know, Charlie Ashley always used to say to find a little bit of good in everyone. Maybe you lot should try looking.
Thanks for the tip.
All right, where is he? Who? Oscar Blayton. Let him show his face.
Did someone call?
David,
Yeah?
hit him.
What?
Well, what else would you do with a snitch, a grass, and a snout, and a telltale tit?
Sticks and stones, sticks and stones.
All right, Oscar.
Well, I wouldn't have sent for Bernie in the first place if she hadn't started it.
There's little kiddies over there in tears because of you.
Well, you close me down.
Everyone just calm down.
Oh, that's easy for you to say. We've still got stock to shift and there's a crowd turning ugly.
Well, then bring them over here.
What?
Sergeant Miller said a grotto in the car park would be all right.
So?
David and Peggy can set up there. Yeah?
Gina, love, you're a genius. Come on then, Santa.
Give me strength.
You think he's harbouring the boy?
Well, I'm sure I saw someone at an upstairs window as Hallam was seeing me off.
But there was nothing missing from the handbag?
No, not a thing.
Right, we better go back there, see what's going on.
Sarge.
I won't be a second.
Right. Alf, is everything all right?
Yes, why?
Well, it's just that Gina told me you turned down her invitation for Christmas Day.
What of it?
Why, Alf?
I chose not to, that's why. Like I'm not going to Helen and David Stockwell's. I'm not a charity case, you know.
Well, of course not. But you'll be on your own.
No matter. I'm not going to be an imposition.
You won't be.
Not much.
Hey?
You wouldn't be drawing straws otherwise.
Alf, what's you on about?
I'm talking about Helen getting the short straw.
Alf, the only reason that people drew straws is because they all wanted to invite you.
Oh, pull the other one.
I'm telling you, everybody wanted you with them on Christmas Day. Look, Helen's the winner, not the loser. Oh. You daft bat. So, with that in mind, what do you think to joining Rob, Helen and myself?
Well, it's not too late.
Good. Talk about playing hard to get.
and sinker.
Delta Alpha 2-4 to control, over.
Nice work if we can get it.
Who the hell are you?
Keep an eye on him for me, will you?
Come here! Get up! Get up! You need any help?
Mr. Daniels, this is Ray Hallam. He bumped into Keith Gledhill yesterday and gave him some food and a bed for the night.
Mr. Hallam, I've been hearing all about you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Keith found his way back about an hour ago. You can stop for the show? Good.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough. And in the midnight wind song, frosty winds may fall.
That was terrific, Keith.
Where's the big man? Did he think it were rubbish?
He thought you were great. He told me to tell you.
Right.
No, he had to go before the snow set in. But he told me to give you this. He said if you're ever in London looking for a job, you give him a ring.
Merry Christmas. What's your name?
May I have a glass of sherry, Rosie?
Oh, thank you.
Ah, come on, Santa.
Is that for me?
Who else? Hey, have you got some presents left in there for us, David?
Yeah. There you go. Oh, that's for Gina. Don't until tomorrow.
Thank you.
And, well, that's for you. Merry Christmas and...
Thank you.
How did you know what we all wanted?
Oh, it came to me during the night.
What about the rest of us?
Yeah.
David, no.
Hey, Alf. Alf. Usual.
Oh, Ja.
Pint, please, Gina.
How's Mrs. Ventris?
Oh, she's as right as rain. It turned out to be a kidney stone. Once she passed it, they put her on a bus back home.
Well, that is good news.
Well, I suppose it is.
So you'll be spending Christmas Day as usual, then?
Well, not exactly, no. She didn't have time to arrange everything. So if it's not too much trouble, could we both come together?
Well, that would be wonderful, Alf.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. The more the merrier.
Don't you just love this time of year?
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, come on. Come on. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bring us a